Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here at Millie TV. Um, Everything that I say is in my opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. It's all alleged. Now that I got that out of the way, everybody like it as you come in. And shout out to my sorors. Happy Founders Day to everyone. So I hope everybody's having a good day. And we're going to have a good conversation today. Good morning, Betty, Jonathan, and Word Turn, Rena, Ham Sandwich, Britt Ivy. Shout out to Mississippi. Thank you all for being here. Hey, Monica. Good morning, Soror. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Jenny. Hello, Elsie. We're not going to waste any time. And I want to say good morning to everybody. Good afternoon to everybody. We're just going to go through it. I have some topics that we're going to talk about. And I have some guests today. So we're going to start with our first one. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Hello, Queen. Hello, Ann. Hello, Tanulin. Soros, good morning. So we have sweet tea this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How
Thank
you
you for
doing,
being.
girl?
I'm doing good. It's a good day. It's a great day.
Happy Founders Day.
Thank you. Thank
You know,
you.
my twin sisters are AKA.
Oh, happy Founders Day, twin sister. Um, Girl, look, I have I when I made my post about this was my last Married to Medicine review,
I saw.
people were in my comments. They were like, "You're gonna review Love and Marriage Huntsville and Bell Collective and not Married to Medicine. Why not?" And I was like, "I'll talk about all that today." So, and then it's
I saw. Listen, I saw your post too, and I did see that comment.
yeah, yeah.
People was mad. People was mad.
So said, but I said I'll talk about it today, and this will be the only time I talk about it, and it will be over after this live is done. After Sweet Tea leaves, it's gonna be over. But
Dang.
But Letitia is the sole reason that I watched Married to Medicine. I was, I think I've shared with you, and I called her, and because I was going back and forth, and I said I'm just gonna call her because I can't do it. And 100% the reason I can't do it is because I feel like you just don't get a fair share. I don't feel like you get a fair shake, regardless of what people say. They want to say you slid in the DMs, but you're married now. We're here.
Right.
So um I just feel like you don't have I feel like you're on an island by yourself.
Sometimes I do feel that way. I think that it's really hard whenever you're new coming in a circle that people have, when they're well established in a way of just being on a show for 10 years. Um, but it's complicated, it's not fair for new people to come into a group that's been there for 10 years and they have this, I wouldn't even say a friendship, I would say an alliance with each other.
Hmm.
And I do feel like they are threatened by new blood, new people, and they feel like this is their show, like,
Yeah,
how dare you come in and you trying to think you running something or whatever. But like, the whole point of reality shows is really just showing our lives. It's not really me trying to take over or none of that. It's just really just wanting to be authentic and just show my real life and just show some truth and be truthful in it. And I think that they should welcome in more new people on the
yeah,
show, because I think that really it does the show a lot better when you just add new people, because it brings in different type of dynamics and relationships, and you don't know if they'll get along. But that's what reality TV is. People want to see
mhm,
that authenticity, especially whenever people are fighting. I want to see real fights, like, and I'm not saying physical fights, but I'm saying
right,
just interactions.
yeah,
It's conflict TV. It's a conflict type of job.
yeah. So I guess what I think I've talked to you about this. Like, I want to know, like, how are you feeling? How's your journey going? because as someone who knows that stress can have a big deal trying to have a baby and stuff, like how are you faring with this show? Because like for me it was the anybody want to go with Phaedra for $4,000, and when she said Greg, I was like, I'm out. I'm out. I
Well, she's just being messy, and if you say anything about her situation or her husband or anything, all hell gonna break loose. And I just don't like how the cast pretty much doesn't want to hold her accountable for the things that she does. And For Cure for Moms was a serious event, so
yes.
I didn't try to like take the mic, make a big deal, because that man was over there pouring his heart out about his wife, and
Mm.
how she died and all that. So I didn't want to. I just didn't want to engage. It was kind of awkward, So I didn't really. I said, you know what, I deal with that later. And
Mm.
so, because everybody felt like I had a bad attitude about not wanting to accept her weak ass apology. And so I'm just like, I ain't gotta accept nobody's apology, especially when they go say it and they gonna take it back. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, there was a part like when you all were at the in Orlando, and I was watching it, and I was at the TV like, stop, T, stop. Oh, I don't know what happened. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. And I was like, stop, T, stop. Because when they were talking and um, you were like, where's my apology? I was like, no, ma'am. Why do you keep asking that? Why do you keep asking that question? Do you honestly feel like at some point you will get a real apology from her?
No, at this point, I think that the way things are edited, it was weird. Um, like at first I was like,
Oh, she keeps going out. She'll be back.
somebody keeps trying to call me. But
Oh,
at first I was like really wanting an apology at first, but then it was just kind of like, because we still got to move forward, you know what I'm saying? Like I still got to film with her. She popping up in events that are mine. So it's
hmm.
just kind of like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. I apologize because we're on
That's okay.
YouTube. But it's just kind of like, as you've probably seen in the next coming up on the next episode, is basically me showcasing my speed dating event. And so
Oh
she's
yeah, I
popping
saw
up
that.
and you see me cussing her out, because it's just like, well, what's the point? Like, what are you here for? Because I don't like you, you don't like me. And so at this point, if you want to be around and be around me, then you do need to give a sincere apology, especially when you're popping up in my stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You really don't need to be here at all. But
Yeah. And so like Candy loves TV. She said I preferred her to talk about her fertility or pregnancy journey so she can help someone instead of responding or talking about the dentist. Uh,
okay.
so
So,
what's going on?
my fertility journey is still, we're still going through it. I did IUIs. I did some IUIs, and that's intrauterine insemination. And so
Okay.
pretty much it's like when they take the sperm, they insert it in you during your fertility window and
Hmm.
while you're ovulating. And so I did that twice, and I had failed attempts, two of them. And I am trying to right now. I put in a consultation for the IVF, the in vitro fertilization. So I put that in there for March. And so when I was filming, it was kind of hard to film some of those things, because a lot of the doctors, they don't allow you to come in, and because the people not paying these doctors to take off, to clear their schedules so they can film. And so
Right.
we had a lot of issues with getting the clearances and allowing us to film in there, because they were like, well, we missing patients. So a
Yeah.
lot of the stuff y'all didn't get a chance to, you're going to see some stuff that I did, but you didn't get a chance to see a lot of the things. And
Okay.
I had a fan that reached out to me, and she was a veteran, and she told me that the VA actually pays for veterans to do the IVF. And IVF is very expensive. It ranges from $16,000 to $20,000 per round. And she reached out to
Ooh.
me, and I was like, "Whoa," and so I think during the season they were trying to make a big deal, like, why you ain't going straight to the IVF? And it's just like, I mean, I wanted to try the IUI, and I'm waiting for my veteran benefits to kick in, because if I can save $20,000, I would do that. That just makes more
Exactly.
sense.
So,
So
so is that something? Is that Is that something that you all just, what if, is it something you would do repetitively? Because prayerfully, it's going to work the first time.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably at least get it uh 3 tries or whatever. And we're also still we're trying naturally.
Yeah.
Um but because my friend, she didn't have endometriosis, and she they tried for 4 years. She did 3 IUIs, they were failed, and then the next month she just did it regular way. She got pregnant. So,
Yeah.
I
I heard
mean,
that from
things just
somebody
happen.
else on another show.
You said what?
I heard that from someone else on another show.
Yeah, they just did it naturally, and they got pregnant. But I never thought that with my endometriosis, I never thought that I would have these issues because I have a twin sister. She had the same issues that I had, but she never been diagnosed with endometriosis. And
Oh.
she got 2 kids.
Well, let me ask you this because I know that when I saw this, I was like, ugh. When Greg was like, he said it was like 2 years. Like, where are y'all with that? Because that was a lot because you had explained about a year, and then he said two. So speak to that.
Yeah, basically when he said that, that was a real conversation because I was like 2 years, and so I think that he's just operating in a masculine man type of mind and just thinking
Mhm.
like, oh, I got it, I'm gonna shoot the club up, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what he think is just gonna happen like that, but
Yeah.
it takes time, and I'm like, I'm going through, I got going through some of the stuff I'm going through, and it's like, 2 years ain't a lot of time. But again, I had fussed at him because I was like, Gregory, now doggone well, you not gonna get a vasectomy. I'm not going to get my tubes tied. So I don't even know why you talking that jazz. Like it's just gonna be 2 years. Like if we get pregnant, we get pregnant.
Yeah.
It, he ain't gonna do nothing about it. He can talk all that smack, but he was all like, "Well, I was just saying." He was saying it in the terms of he feels like he's an older man, and
Mhm.
even when we first dated, he was like, "I just want to be sure that I'm there for you and there for the kids, and I'm able to do things. I don't want to hold you back."
Right. Well, speaking of holding you back, like, how do you? What if, let's say, this happens in 3 years? Gregory's a little older. You're a little older, but it happens. Are you not worried about like the time? I mean, like anything could happen at any point, right? But I always wanted to know, like, with the type of men that you like and the age range, how how does that work? Because some men are really older. I don't think how much older is Greg than you?
23 years.
Okay, so 23 years. Are you even concerned about, I don't know, like the kids graduating, going to college, getting married? How do you feel about that?
I think that I have an optimistic approach to things because I just love who I love. And, me and Gregory, we talked a lot about this when we were dating a couple years
Okay.
ago. And we actually took a break from each other because he was afraid that, what if I'm just too old and all that? And I was like, baby, you just got to live your life. You got one life to live. And he does want kids, but he didn't want to slow me down. So he was just kind of like, well, hey, let me figure out some things first. And then he came back around and we talked and, we reconnected and he was like, this is what I want. I want a family. And I was just telling him like, I love who I love. You love who you love. And we're not the only couple that's out there. And that's why I have this Facebook group for age gap relationships to welcome anybody interested in age gap relationships or welcome
Right.
people that are actually in age gap relationships, and it works. It works for a lot of people. And
Yeah.
so I want to really spread awareness and to show that it's not always just even about like a sugar baby sugar daddy
Right.
dynamic. It's more of a like, this is my person, I love this person, he loves me and I love him, and we're gonna make this thing work.
Yeah.
That's
I
how
know.
my approach is.
I think I know somebody that wants to get in touch with you because they want to be in that group.
Oh, I'll prove them.
When she reaches back out to me, I'll let you know.
Okay.
So we're gonna be respectful, but I do have this question. Why do you keep calling your castmates old when your husband is older than most of, I don't think all of them, but most of them. Is he older than all of them?
He's no, he not. No, he ain't older than most of them. Him and Simone, and him and Simone, and I think Heavenly around the same age.
Hmm.
So like to me, the reason why I call because they started calling me little girl, so I started calling old ass bitches. So
Oh,
it's just like I got
that's
the right. If you
weird.
want to call me little girl, my I know my man is old. That don't hurt me. You can call him old all day. That's my old man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Like I call his ass old when I'm mad at him sometimes. Like it is what it is.
So I will ask this because, like I said, I'm out of there. So I'll ask this question: is it true that you and Quad got in a physical altercation? Did y'all get in a physical altercation?
She ran up on me. She did. She did. At the when you see me during the girls trip, you see me getting into it with Heavenly and Contessa getting into it with Heavenly. And so she was yelling at Contessa, and then she jumped in and said, "Well, you and your husbands both, both y'all husbands are this and that." And so I was like, I started talking jazz to her, and she brought up Gregory and a situation that happened between Gregory and Quad. And I'm like, Quad ain't bringing it up, but you bringing it up. And so I turned around to her and said, "Well, why do you let this girl get in your head? Like, one moment Quad will say that she's so happy and got butterflies in her damn stomach, girl, when it come down to my relationship. Next thing I know, she done got influenced by everybody in her head talking jazz. You done showed up to my bachelorette party for one, like." You don't have to do that in this. You don't have to show up. But even Heavenly said it herself that like Quad must have been desperate for that check when she showed up to my bachelorette party. But again, you came in there, you was happy. You came in my comment section, commenting, saying congratulations. Like my thing is with girl, keep that same energy. Keep
Yeah,
the same energy.
yeah,
Don't try to switch up all of a sudden because this girl done got in your head. So she got in my face. And because I was like, you let this girl get in your head. I was talking about Heavenly. And so she's like, well, you let Toya get in your head whenever we were at the bachelorette party. You uninvited me. You told me to leave. And I'm like, but why would you want to be there? Like, it was just time for you to go. It was an awkward situation.
yeah.
And I was ready to be done with it by the night. And so, I'm like, why would you want to be there? Heavenly claims she read me down. If she read me down, why did she have to run up on me?
Yeah. So, Brown Sugar 2 said, do you think it would be better for you to leave the show since you seem unhappy as well as the large age gap and trying to have a baby?
Well, I think that those are things that I've taken into consideration because I'm trying to have a baby and I don't need the extra stress.
Nope.
But I have other goals in mind. Like the reason why these ladies are on the show is the same reason why I'm on this show. I have goals in mind. I do want to use that money to kind of elevate myself in my own business. And so, I mean, it can be done. It has been done in reality TV that people have gone and had a baby, like Phaedra, gone and had a baby on the show. Candy. I mean, and you face the drama. It's 3 months. You got to outweigh the good and the bad. It's 3 months really out of the year that we film. And I just kind of I try to tune everybody out. And so that's why I have my YouTube channel so I can really just start doing more positive things and you guys can see me in a different light and actually see a real canvas of my life.
So let me ask you this: how? Because I hate to say this, but I can change my mind when I get ready. Because I do want to see when y'all go. Where y'all going to Panama? Y'all not going to Panama. Where y'all going?
For the trip,
Yeah.
girl, we're going back to Florida. But I didn't want
So, because I do want to see that part. I'm not going to talk about it, but I do want to see that part. I'm not discussing the show, but I was like, I might have to come in for that. And then I even said that I was coming back for the reunion. But then I thought about it. I said, that's going to be out of control and I ain't going to be able to take it. So let
Yeah,
me.
we're gonna see how it is. We're gonna see how it is for the reunion. I think really I'm still kind of weighing out my options and what I'm gonna do. But the thing is, like, the women got to keep in mind is that, like, I'm 33 years of age. I'm young, okay? And
Right.
so I'm supposed to have high energy. Like, you might get, what I'm saying? Like, they used to be where I'm supposed to have, I'm where I'm supposed to be. You
Right.
to me look more crazy arguing with me. And I try to just not go there. But
Mm.
like, again, sometimes I do feel like y'all gonna have to find me somebody else to play with. Really. Because I'm like, you can't say
Yeah,
the stuff that
I
you say
agree.
and then I don't, and then you don't expect me to respond. And when I do respond, it's too much.
I agree.
No,
I
no.
agree. I think
So it's just
Contessa
like,
will.
get with it. I'm here just like we on the same platform. We, you know what I'm saying? Like we get the same airtime, really. So I'm a main cast member just like you, regardless of how long you've been on the show. Make room, bitches, make room.
I love that contestant is on there for you. But let me ask. Okay, I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna
Okay.
come back to this question right here. How much longer for people who are watching the show? How much is Phaedra on for the full season?
She's on for the full season. She
Okay,
is.
so after this season, that's when she left.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
I saw her talking to Jackie, and she was like, "What she say to Jackie?" She said something like, "I'm not gonna play those games," or
Something she said, she said something about that she wasn't going like y'all may be able to play with a lot of people, but I'm not one of them or something she said.
yeah. So let me get to this question. Somebody said, "What about a surrogate?" I think y'all talked about that a little bit, but where are you with that?
I'm not really interested in a surrogate. I'm not in a place like, we've only been married for it'll be in April 2 years. So it's just like I'm
Oh,
not really looking into a surrogate just yet. It's just, we starting from scratch, IUI and then IVF. And then maybe I don't know. I'm not I just want to carry my own baby personally. That's just
I
what I'm.
understand 100%. I understand.
I just want to have that. I see
Totally
my
get it.
sister and her baby, and she got a 4-month-old, and I see her and her baby, and I'm like, and I was there, when she was carrying her and all that. Even whenever my sister was at the reunion, she was pregnant. So all this stuff that old girl was talking about, what happened? My sister was pregnant at the reunion, so it's just like I want to get that experience carrying my baby, and I want Gregory to be there. I want to play damsel in distress and all that, and I want
I
us to
know it's yeah, and you know
you
what?
know
And honestly, wholeheartedly, I really and truly want you to have that. And I think that you come into something that has been set up. Because in my heart, I don't feel like you have friends on the show at all. I feel like Contessa is good, Phaedra's good for the minute, but I just, and it's so hard because it's so hard. It's hard to watch. It really is just hard to watch. It's hard to
yeah,
watch.
I
'Cause
understand. No, I understand.
I
Like,
was trying to do reviews around her, and I was like, this doesn't even make sense what I'm talking about, right? I don't even,
right.
I don't use her photo. And I was like, I just can't listen. And I know people like, well, this person did this. Is my preference. I can't. I just simply cannot. But I may tune back in for the trip to Florida.
Yeah, I think
And
that
I'll call
I
you
think
about
that you
that.
should tune back in for the trip to Florida, and I
I'll
think
tune
that
back
you're going to
in
have
for
a lot
Florida.
to say about it.
I'll tune back in for Florida, and I might just go live and talk about it. But I'm not gonna do a.
This whole thing, yeah, you will probably have a lot to say about it. I know I will. You guys, I have my own YouTube channel, so I
Yeah.
got a lot, and I actually filmed some things on my own. After like some of my scenes, so I will be releasing some things on my YouTube channel.
Okay. Good.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, that is good. Does anyone have any questions that I can ask her that you want to have answered? Because I know you're busy, and then I'm gonna do some hot topics, and I got some. She said you deserve to have the experience.
Yes, I want the experience. I want Gregory to see me getting bigger and bigger. Like he's never experienced that, so that like to have
Yes.
that, be able to experience that with him, and he can see that. And he's actually delivered a baby because Gregory's an internal medicine doctor and a psychiatrist, and
Yeah.
so he's actually in the past during his residency, he's actually had a chance to deliver a baby. But I was asking, I said, "You want to deliver our baby?" He said, "Hell no." He said,
Yeah.
"No."
LC said everyone who wants to give birth, I wish them their heart's desires. Amen. Oh,
Mhm.
somebody said, all right, come back. Contessa is definitely fake. She's using you to get at the dentist. Don't
She's
trust
not
me.
using me to get at heaven. Contessa's not you. Contessa had her own vendetta with Heavenly, and then and then I had my own with her. So there's nothing that she ain't telling me to do. Nothing. I'm a grown woman. She ain't telling me to do nothing that I don't want to do, and that I already ain't already done. Because if I
Yeah,
want to cut somebody out, that's what I'm gonna do. That's just
yeah.
Contessa ain't telling me to do nothing. If anything, Contessa, she's more of the one that likes to tiptoe. and try to approach things differently. I'm just ready to just cuss the whole out. That's just how I
Kyra Blake says, "Hey, millions, y'all are so funny. Hey, millions.
am. Really, that's
Um,
cute.
hey, sweet tea. I've experienced 2 miscarriages back to back, and finally was blessed with 3 babies. So I'm sending you prayers of fertility. God will provide you with your baby. Amen. That is
Thank you, love.
wonderful.
I appreciate it. Thank you,
Yes, three
Kyra.
babies. Ooh, girl. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Wow, she experienced 2 miscarriages back to back, and then had
Hmm.
3.
Melanie says, "I'm rooting for you, sweet tea."
Thanks, Melanie.
Miss J. Cole says Contessa doesn't have a vendetta though.
She probably doesn't have a vendetta, but she had her own issues with the Dennis the Menace. She had her own issues, and so and then whenever she came, me and her had talked. I had to bring her up to speed what was going on because Contessa be working. Contessa don't really know what all be going on, so I had to bring her up to speed and some of the things that was going on. But and I had to let her know some of the things that was said about her when she wasn't
Oh,
around.
yeah. Um, I am Heaven Spillman said, just FYI, sweet tea, please, sweet baby, learn how to read a room. Now, I will say that I agree with her on that because when y'all was sitting out there, I was like, stop asking this woman for an apology.
I
Stop
no,
it.
I wasn't even asking for an apology. I just said, can we agree to
Oh,
lay off the insults online? That's what I said.
no, no, you was like, where's my apology? When y'all was sitting around that fire.
I just remember saying like we can agree. Can we agree with laying
Well,
off
even that.
insults online? I tried to use actually, and I used I statements that day because I was all like, I I said I'm the one that I noticed. I responded, and and I was wrong for responding. But
Hmm.
can we both agree that we need to lay off on the insults online?
She not gonna do that.
She not, and it's fine. Like it's fine, but like my thing is whenever we're doing scenes, it's not even me bringing it up. It's the other cast members bringing it up for me, and I don't want them to. And
Mhm.
then then I have to respond to it. But then when I do bring it up, then it's an issue. It's like I ain't got to read the room because do they have to read the room when they're doing their scenes and they're bringing up issues between us and I don't bring it up?
No,
No.
because
When
they
I want to
definitely
bring it
don't.
up, it's gonna be brought up and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it.
Well, there you go. Okay, then. Y'all look forward to that. Carol Matthews says Contessa started talking about the dentist family first.
She
So was
didn't
that?
say anything about the family. What she said
Well, wait a
was
minute. Wait a minute. Let me ask you this: was it this season, Carol, or was it
she talking about this season.
before she? Okay, she's talking about this season. Okay, go ahead.
She talked about this season at the table, and everybody is very confused on that. I don't know why, but if you watch the scene, it was and not it was Contessa. Contessa, y'all didn't get to see, but it was Quad first brought up Contessa's kids and what Heavenly was saying about her kids, but they cut that out. They cut that out. It wasn't that Heavenly started. It wasn't that Contessa started that conversation. So and then I know me and Quad they didn't get to show it. Me and Quad were having a conversation because I was asking her why are you making fun of my voice and all that stuff. And so we then go start talking about the kids. And so I'm like, well, why are y'all talking about her kids? And I can't repeat what they said. It was about the
Mm-hmm.
son, her son. But like, that's when Contessa said, well, your kids don't even mess with you. First of all, that's not even she didn't read the kids down. She just said your kids don't even fool with you. You gotta buy your kids. That ain't got nothing to do with really reading her baby girl down or her boys. That's
Mm-hmm.
just letting you that was reading her down like your kids don't mess with you.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even really like she was attacking the kids to me because
Yeah.
they had said something worse about Contessa kid. I was there. So it's just like, hey, I think that they tried to edit her in a
Mm-hmm.
way where she was doesn't come off as malicious. But
Yeah.
like if you look at her YouTube channel, that's how she act. Like
Girl, somebody sent me something. She was talking about that money that Phaedra said she was going to write a check for. I had to keep going. I could like let's
Aisha
talk
did
about
write a
that.
check.
She did write a check. Did it clear?
It did clear. Her
Oh,
check
okay,
did clear.
good.
That I know of, yeah, that it cleared. She did write the check. And I think I forgot how much it was. It was almost about $50,000 that she ended up writing the check for, but she did write the
Okay.
check. And
Mm.
so, I think that's what she was really frustrated. They didn't really show much. Because like, me and Contessa got a text to donate $2,500 towards the Met
I
Gala.
know the nerve, the
Right.
absolute nerve. I
And
was
so we
like,
made a big deal. I thought that was going to be shown. So, because me and Contessa made a big deal. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm not good enough to be a part of the conversations and have a seat at the table, but my money is good enough for the
that was
Met Gala.
that was wild.
It was wild. It was wild. And so Simone was co-signing, talking about, well, you're not being a team player. I'm like, I don't see you, team captain, speaking up for me. I don't see you speaking up for me. So don't try to say I'm not being a team player when I don't even have a seat at the table. I'm not part of the
Right,
team if you're not
right.
bringing the conversations. And then she made up an excuse stating that, well, we are all strongly and opinionated and all that. Like you left out the two veterans, and then we used to order. We used to organization. So
Yes,
really you did yourself a disservice, not
yeah,
included.
yeah. I know what she had said about. I saw somebody say it about the 4,000 didn't clear. Just like you don't believe that, I don't believe her. So that's where I am with it. I don't believe nothing come out of her mouth.
Well,
Um,
I think that what she's talking about is what the guy Jackie, when I think that they were pressuring him a lot. They kept calling on him
yeah.
and pressuring him a lot, and so I didn't think he liked that, and so he did. I don't know if he requested all his money back, but he did request some of his money back. He did. He did.
Well, okay. Well, I believe that if you say it, if that's what it was, because I thought that was so inappropriate for him to say, if I put out, you're gonna have to put out. I was like, oh my goodness.
Girl, nobody. Let me tell you something. At that auction, it was crickets. It was crickets, baby. Nobody was
Yes.
doing nothing. It's
'Cause I
like
was,
nobody was.
and I'm sure you, because you were there, because it was like even what we saw, I was like, is nobody gonna say anything? Like that
Listen,
was wild.
they made it look better on TV, but it was worse. It was worse on actually being there, because it was like they was auctioning off all types of just random stuff. Nobody was, and then
Cause
I'm like, y'all
that
starting to
bowl
bid it too
situation was
high.
crazy. That
Y'all
bowl
stay
situation was crazy.
They were starting the bids too high, and I was just like, and then some of the things that they were offering, that people don't want that. And these are real doctors in the room.
Can you speak to this? TLB said Contessa said something about an outside baby. I remember she said you got an outside baby with the last name Kimes.
She
What
did.
was
She
that
did
about?
say that. She did say that after Heavenly was bringing up her stuff. So she did say that. And so I'm meeting up with Contessa, because I'm like, Contessa, tell me more. Look, tell me more, because I will be at. Listen, I'm gonna be with a folder talking about the results are in. Okay, like Mari, the results are in. I wanna see what it is.
Oh, does anybody
Okay,
have
good.
anything else? I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna let you go because we're gonna
Okay.
get to some hot topics and
All
stuff
right,
like
boo.
that. But
Okay.
I'll give you a call next week. I'll be in town next week for a hot second.
All right.
So I'll give
Well,
you a
I
call.
will. Well, if I don't be in Chicago, because Gregory's uncle passed away, so
Oh
if
no.
just hit me up. Yeah, I've been, just being there for him and stuff like that. So I'm getting
Sorry to
ready,
hear
waiting
that.
for them to. It's fine. Yeah, it's his uncle Ricky was really really sweet guy. He was at our wedding, and so I'm waiting for the family to kind of inform me of what's going on, so I can start making the plans so we can go
Well,
down, go out there.
tell him we send him our prayers.
Thank
And
you.
let
Thank
me
you.
see, is anybody else? The date with Phaedra was yeah. They said she said the date with Phaedra was refunded. Well, not all of it, but some of the money, right?
Yeah, I think I don't know if he asked for all of it or not, but I know he did. He did tell me that he did. So, and I don't think it really had much to do with favor. It's just more so like he didn't like how they kept pressuring to put him on the spot. Because
Yeah,
like I said, nobody was bidding on anything.
because he didn't even look like he wanted to come on to the
He
microphone.
didn't want to come up. He did not want to come up. He didn't want to be. He didn't want to be bothered, and they called him out over there. So,
Oh,
but it is what it is,
it
child.
is. It is what it is.
It is what it is, child. As long as them people got their money for care for moms, that's what's important.
That's all that matters, and I'm glad he got it because that man had because he has a lot in front of him, and that 100,000 is really going to help him.
Yeah, and bring awareness to Black women
Yes,
mortality.
yes. But I want to thank you, T, for coming up. I appreciate it.
No, I thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I enjoyed this.
Yeah. So I'll let you go and get back to work, but you have a really good day and I'll
You
be back
too.
in touch.
You too. You take care.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Hold on. Now look, y'all gonna have to hold on. Where is she? Because, ma'am, you are gonna have to act better next time. You can't act like that. It's crazy. But I did get some of your questions answered, so thank you for those. Um, what now? Let me check. Hold on one second. Do y'all have anything else? She is very sweet. She's a very sweet person. Um, hold on, y'all, real quick. Let's see what we're gonna talk about next before we talk about something else. Thank you, Kathy. Creole said, "Ooh, child. Ooh, child. I know." Hold on. Hold on. And then we're gonna get to something real quick. So, what's going on? What's going? Y'all know what's going on? Nikki, happy Founders Day. Happy Founders Day to all the sorors in the building. Um, what she say? She's not a good fit for the show. They need to get her a friend or two on the show. They really do. I agree with you 100%, Missy Pete. She needs a friend on the show. And the charity, like Creole says, support the charity because it is a real charity. That was a real situation. His wife passed away, and he's raising two children right now. I think it's two. Um, um. Oh, tell her I said Happy Founders Day, Jackie. Mm, what else? It truly sucks that on and off the shows, with T got to deal with so much. Yeah, it is horrible. That is horrible. Let's get into. Well, let me say this. So we're supposed to have another guest come up, right? Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all gonna have to act right. We're supposed to have another guest come up. She is, and if she doesn't come up, I'm just gonna tell you about it. But she is one of Ricky Smiley's baby's mama. Not this nurse that came out with these twins that he told us about at the top of the year. Not her. This girl, Missy Pete. This girl, hold on, let me see if I can bring it up to you. I'm gonna bring this up. Hold on if I can find it. Just give me a second. So she was she said, "Oh Lord." Rachel said, "Oh Lord." Now if she don't come up, we still gonna talk about it. Don't even worry about it. So do y'all remember this? Do y'all remember Tasha K having a conversation with Ricky Smiley's alleged baby mama? She said they both went downstairs and she was trying to get child support. Do y'all remember this? Because I had to go look for it. I had not seen this. Do y'all see that? Now here it is. Now those twins that we have talked to, those twins that we not talked to. What am I talking about? Those twins that we have met, that's with the other girl who had Ricky 2.0. She came out. He said he was taking care of the babies. She came out and she said that she told the biological father when she was pregnant. She said that she did not have any help for 4 years. Ricky told us that the crazy thing is that he's been knowing those girls. They've been coming over. Oh, Rachel said she remembered that. They've been coming over to his grandson's party, Grayson, and he walked in as their father on their fifth birthday, right? Well, this girl, Kia, she was pregnant with twins too. She was pregnant with twins. One of the babies passed away because it was in her fallopian tubes. I'm not going to show the little girl, but I do have her picture up here. So if she comes, because she contacted me, she said she wanted to come and tell her story. And so if she comes, she comes. If she doesn't, she doesn't. And if she doesn't come, then I'll tell you what was said. But Missy P is not going to act right. Are you just not going to act right at all? At all. Girl. Child, I'm going to tell y'all. She said that, like, she pregnant with twins. Does Ricky have twins in his family? Because this girl was pregnant with twins too. I may have a panel towards the end. I may. I may. It's all depending on how they act. But she could have twins too. Now she's supposed to be here. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know how I am about time. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. So I don't know what is. See, that's the thing. I didn't realize it. It was unknown to me too. But she said she came out. She did this interview with Tasha K. All right, I was trying to call her. So we just gonna get into it. She said she hold on. Okay, so she didn't answer, so let's just get into it. I'm not gonna show the baby, but what I will say is she is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, brown skin, head full of hair, gorgeous. Gorgeous baby. So she contacted me and she said, hold on, let me make sure she ain't in the chat. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hello? Okay, y'all. She said she was on the side of the road. She she thought that I was gonna do this at 11:45 p.m. I know I told her a.m. So anyway, while she trying to get her stuff, let me just give you the beginning part. So she contacted me and she was like, she did this interview with Tasha K. She said that this interview got kind of swallowed up with Ricky and the Brian McKnight situation, and said she got all caught up in that. So when this girl came out with these twins, she was like, hold up, hold on, hold on. So she messaged me and she said, I would like to talk to you. Give me a call or just let me know. I got something to say. So I said, okay, all right, girl, I ain't got no problem with that. You got some, let's talk about it. Right? So I sent her the number. She called. We talked for about an hour. And there's some things that she said that I don't want to say, so I want her to come on in here and say it. So if she gets a chance to get her stuff up, I hope that we can get that up. So she said that she and Ricky met on Twitter. She said that Ricky has to handle her a little different because she's a baddie. So take that for what it is. Then she said that they met. She'll probably reiterate that they kind of flew out. He didn't want to have any kids. She said Ricky told her. Oh, let me take this down because I feel this is great. Hold on. She said Ricky told her the same thing that he. You remember when Ricky was on there talking about he didn't think he could have no kids? She said Ricky told her that. Right? I don't think I can have any children. But then she pops up because he said he didn't want no kids. But then she pops up pregnant. She said that he was cool with it at the beginning. Um, he was sending money, and then all of a sudden, he just stopped. She said she had a cell phone that she was keeping in touch with him with, and then she said she lost the phone or she threw the phone or something, and now they keep in touch in inbox. And she said Ricky has not talked to her in 7 years. So that's what she said. And she said they have a court date for child support. Because if you notice the thing I had up with Tasha K, she was trying to get child support. Now she says she has a court date. So I was like, hold up, wait a minute. This could be anybody calling me. I don't know what's going on. She ran it all down to me. She ran it all down. And she said when this girl came out, she said, don't believe anything he says. She was like, he is not a truth teller. She was like, girl, them twins could have been living next door. And she said, just like that girl came out and said that I told my biological father that I was pregnant, she said, I came out and I told him I was pregnant. Child, you said it. I didn't. This is exactly the words that she said to me. So I'm going to take it down real quick. Betty, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But if she can get her internet done, she said she gonna come up. So if she pull up, it may not be long, because she thought that we were doing this at 11:45 p.m. Girl, I'm gonna be in the bed at 11:45 p.m. Cat said that. Chris Cat said that, didn't he? Hold on. Cat said that. Not a fat face on a lie. But y'all, what is he out here doing? And then hold on. And then on top of everything, today is Founders Day. And he is over there this morning over there with the past is he the president? Like our president. The past president of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. This morning. So y'all look now. She said she about to sign in. So let's be ready. Y'all got any questions? Now I don't know if y'all can really hold on. Hold on, here we go.
Ladies,
Hey Kai, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's Kia.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean that. I knew that was wrong. How are you today?
Girl, since out the damn road. Like, I'm like, oh my God. I'm since out the road, girl. I'm working with the Red Cross. It's cold as crap in Georgia.
Oh, now we're gonna keep the cursing to a minimum because it's a G-rated show.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling them that you contacted me, and your story kind of got swallowed up with the Brian McKnight situation, and then with the current situation with the twins that are out now, you kind of just want to resurface and tell your story. So I'm gonna let you take
Yeah.
it, and I'm gonna let you go. Just hell, damn, I'm fine with that. Let's go.
Okay, so where do we start?
Wherever
Okay,
you want.
let's talk about the twin situation or whatever. So when I was at home chilling, just browsing the internet, and then I'm like, what is this? What is this? So I immediately called my sisters and stuff. I'm like, do y'all see this or whatever? Because every time he do foolish stuff like that, it like gets to me or whatever. And I was eating lunch, girl, but I was like, he knew. I said, so I watched the interview or whatever, and then I was like, this is just terrible because after I exposed the world for my baby, which is a surviving twin or whatever, he comes out and he do this foolishness or whatever. But my heart kind of broke for the twins' other father. You know what I'm saying? And cause I'm like, dang, I know for a fact that, well, this is what I'm saying, and it comes out now, cause she's like, he was the first person that I told I was pregnant, things like that. And I can believe her when she says that versus when he says, I got twins out here that I didn't know about. That's a lie, because if she's anything like me, and which she proved to be when she made her statement under the shade room that he was the first person that she contacted, he was the first person I contacted when I found out I was expecting. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like super sick one day, so I go to the hospital and they was like, "Oh, this why you sick? You pregnant?" So it was like Sunday morning, and he swear he's so church going. So I called him directly from the hospital and tell him that, yo, look, I'm expecting or whatever, I'm pregnant. He's like, oh my God, we'll talk about it. It was like a decent conversation, things like that. And so, like I tell the world, he was involved in the pregnancy in the beginning. And then, I'm a little feisty, I'm a baddie. You know what I mean? I don't go for craziness. And like I kind of stopped dealing with him. Let me tell y'all why I stopped dealing with him. Okay, he didn't cut me off, guys. I stopped dealing with him because I'm like, I need to be able to be myself. You know how you get with some men and they try to dim your light type of thing? He brings like, if you see America in love with him because they don't deal with him. But if you deal with him, he'll bring like a darkness. You know what I'm saying? He bring like a darkness, girl. Yes, girl. Like I had to dim my light. Like cause I'm like real sassy and jazzy and stuff, real
Yeah.
fancy. And he'll be like, ooh, I can't stand no sassy shit. Like, what you mean? Like, this is,
Okay.
I'm around.
Let me ask you some poignant questions, right? They want to know how
Mm-hmm.
you and Ricky met. Okay, the first one is how you and Ricky met, and what is the age difference between you and Ricky?
So me and him is like a good, so I'm about to be 45 next month.
Okay.
So he's like 56.
Okay.
So, and this was like my daughter, she turned 9 in July. So, he was a little older than me. And he was like, he a little more wealthier and he was a little more established. So,
Yeah.
like my mother told me, he prey on women like us and try to make us be a secret. Okay. He prey on women like us and, try to keep us a secret and, get us pregnant and, leave us pregnant and things like that. Because I feel like when this chick here told him that she was pregnant, I absolutely can pretty much say 100% he told her no, no. So
Now,
that's probably how the
now
other
what?
guy ended up being the dad. You know what I'm saying? Because us as women, we
Mhm.
like, shoot, we gotta find our kids a daddy from somewhere. You know what I'm
Yeah. Now, where did y'all
saying?
meet?
So,
How did you meet Ricky?
so I met him online. I was a webcam model, and
Oh,
yeah. So I have a lot of I used to webcam for a lot of celebrities like Steve Harvey, Oprah, him, um, a couple of more. Like I have my, like my Roccos, and just I don't ran across a lot of celebrities.
okay. So when you ran,
So
so
Steve Harvey introduced me to him.
Steve Harvey introduced you to Ricky Smiley.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so okay, so how did you? Wait a minute. So how did that come about? You understand what I'm saying?
So I was like modeling and stuff for Steve, and
What kind of
you-
modeling?
like a webcam model. Like yeah, I was. I was a web girl, a webcam girl. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay, wait. You're gonna have I'm kindergarten. You're gonna have to break it down to me like a kindergarten. So you was a webcam girl modeling for Steve Harvey. Modeling what?
not modeling, just modeling for Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? These are some of my extreme followers. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a very large fan base. So him, Oprah, a couple of more celebrities, they was like in my following or whatever. So they used to, that's how I used to make my money or whatever. So they'll tune
Okay.
in. You know what I'm saying? So, like I have my little sets with Steve, my little segments, with Oprah, whatever like that. And one day I just at Steve and told him to like let Ricky know I want to go on his show. But I never made it to his show, girl. We went to like getting very acquainted with each other. And
So
that's
is
how
this
we
like
ended up dating.
OnlyFans?
Well, like Ray J say, we started OnlyFans. We started this, girl. You better know we started this, okay? Long live Tyler, my son. Because mama started this thing. We
Okay,
started
okay,
the internet.
okay. We're gonna keep it together. Okay. Steve introduced you to Ricky. Ricky and you started talking, and y'all start. You a baddie. He got to treat you a little different. I don't want you to.
Yes, 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 yes.
So then, when, how long before you all slept together?
So like okay, so basically, he get in my DM and girl, I don't told this story 100 times, but let me tell it to you. So
Yeah,
basically, so he get in my DM, you know what I'm saying? I ignore him at first when he's in my DM or whatever, because I'm like want to go on your show because I was trying because I had other kids. So
yeah,
basically, I was just trying to like put my like put my other kids dad on blast or whatever like that. So this when he had my baby daddy, that my baby daddy ain't shit segment.
yeah.
Yeah, so I was basically just cause just listening to the radio one day, just browsing through Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I'm gonna put my children, I'm gonna put my baby daddy on this or whatever. And so instead of him keeping it about the business, he's just like, oh my God, you sexy as AF, this is how he tweeting me and stuff like that. And he dropped, I was like, oh, okay, well you sexy too, cause I'm about my money. So I'm like, oh, look at him trying to trick. So I was like, look at him trying to trick. You feel me? So I caught on quick. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So where are you? Where are you and Ricky at this point? Because I know you was telling me that it's been like 7 years since he's contacted you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what?
like where we at now is, I really didn't want to do it to him, you know what I'm saying? Because, I got other kids, and I never had to do the child support thing, going through all that or whatever. And girl, it just beckons me, that I gotta, it just beckons me, that I gotta be trying to, go down there to the welfare office and child support, and
Well,
stand in this line.
if he's not doing what he's supposed to do, that's what you should do. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
so
I
yeah, so
don't
that's
know,
where we at.
personally exactly what's going on, but if he is doing that, then that's what you should do. Is it that you don't want to, like, if you call him, or if you, I know you said you had a phone, y'all can't get in touch, but if you message him
Yeah.
and
See,
he,
now I gotta do it. I gotta do it now because, my daughter getting of age. I lost my son. So, I really have no more time to like play with a grown man. Me basically, let me tell you, basically losing my son, what I'm saying? That was like my provider and my big help, So when I lost my son, what I'm saying? Like that just prompt me to like stand up on him,
mhm,
like, like stand up, you know what I'm saying? And I remember when I used to want to put him on child support, like when I first had my daughter and stuff like that. And my mom, she used to be like, girl, it's gonna take you 18 years. So now it's like I done lost my mom and I done lost my son, and those were like my main two supporters, my backbone and stuff. So
yeah,
it's like I can't, I can't settle for this anymore. Like it was okay, what I mean, because we was taking up his slack or whatever, but it's like, nah, he got more money than me. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing better than me. And
yeah,
then what another thing that prompts me to like, get on his neck and be so vocal now is because I feel like he's just continuously playing in my face. You know what I'm saying? When he got online talking about Brian McKnight kids and now like I done been trying to get in touch with him for years, and now he's getting on my line online playing with me about these other two girls and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm the first to do it. Like my daughter 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really happening? So, that's just like, okay, well, kids, since he wanna be nasty, you can get nasty too, and
well,
and like that's something that I kind of like hate about him. Like he's very nasty. He's not a nice person.
ooh,
Yeah, he's a very awful person. He's not nice at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, he's so petty. He's very petty. He's very
mhm,
stingy. See, this is how you know he's stingy. He's stingy because look at the other kids and look at what they say about him. And then look at how you done went missing out of these girls' life for 6 years because you're that stingy. You're that stingy. You know what
well,
I'm saying? You knew that
Yep.
lady was pregnant. You knew this lady was pregnant just like you knew I was pregnant. Like, I got a child out here by you. You know what I'm saying? You was so involved. You was involved. You know how my pregnancy went? Like I had a very rough pregnancy, because I was expecting twins or whatever. So it was very difficult, and you that stingy. You acting like this don't exist.
mhm.
And I see somebody saying, did she have to sign an NDA? And that's what I laugh at because a lot of girls in Atlanta has messed around with him and things like that. And like I have a cousin who tells me about like one of her girlfriends had messed around, like was fucking, messing around with him at one time. And
Mhm.
she was like, he made her sign an NDA. But no, ma'am, I didn't have to sign an NDA. But most of his girls, they have to sign NDAs. But I was not her. I didn't have to.
Okay,
That's why I'm so vocal.
so at the end of this, we're gonna wrap it up. I know you're on the side of the road, and I want you to be safe.
No,
Um,
I'm parked. I have to be on the side with the Red Cross. Like, I'm good.
okay. Uh, so, but to like wrap it up, let me ask you this:
Yeah.
what do
Mm-hmm.
what do you want at the end? Like, what is your end goal?
So like now what I want is for everybody to know that he's not the man that you guys think he is. Stop being so quick to voice your opinion. You know, when us women are out here trying to just get what is owed to our kids, you know, I want him to like get in my, I don't even, you know, the getting in my daughter life is going to take some time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from the South. We don't play like that. But you know, you're gonna start supporting her. And then we'll work our way into you, you know, coming around and getting into her life because I would never put her off on a stranger. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care if it's if I've been bringing her by, you know, like I'm not just gonna force my child on her, but you're gonna start supporting her.
So if Ricky sees this, what is it? Because we're gonna go to some other things in a few minutes. So
hmm
if Ricky sees this, what would you like for him to know? In just a few minutes,
Um,
what would you like him to know?
that is a beautiful daughter out here waiting on her change. Like run my daughter her money. Run my baby her money.
Now you
She's
know that's gonna make
9.
it.
She's a princess. She
Now,
deserves certain things. She deserves I give her a certain lifestyle. You know, she got her own things going. You get active. You help her accomplish her goals. You start supporting her. Cause it's not about me.
I have a photo of her. Do you mind if I show her photo? I
Show.
don't have to. I don't have to. I don't have to. She's a child. I
No,
don't want. I
I
don't
want
want
you
to.
to show the world. Show the world her girl. My daughter is beautiful.
She is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
Absolutely
And her
gorgeous.
name is Pretty My Miracle. You know how he's saying lifesavers? Well, my daughter is stamped. It's Pretty My Miracle, baby, because she's the twin that survived.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my,
hmm
because she is absolute. Yeah, this man don't do it. Yeah, I don't. I don't want to put her face out there. I don't. I don't want to put her out there. But she is. She is gorgeous. Um, but a lot of people can say that it sounds like maybe you are looking for like a money grab. So
Yeah, you know, they can say what they want to say. When it's kids involved, kids cost money.
yeah,
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It ain't my fault. I messed around and got pregnant from a wealthy individual, you
yeah,
know, but you can't take care of baby without money.
right.
Kids cost money. You know what I'm saying? If it was about the money, I wouldn't be so lenient and so slow to move my feet.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah. Well, Kia, I'm so
saying? Ma'am.
I'm so glad you came on, and I'm so glad you told your story. And I really hope that in the end you get what it is that you want. So I'll be in
Girl,
touch.
you sound like my son. My son texted me this morning. He was like, Mama, you gonna get everything you looking for.
Yes,
So
and
hey,
I will be in
clock
touch with
that.
you. Yes, I'll be in touch and checking on you and all of that. But I just you be safe today, and I really hate like yes, everybody's saying condolences for your son. We really hate that. But I'm glad you got it out, and thank you for coming to Millichan TV.
Yes, thank you for having me. You is bomb, girl. I wouldn't tell
Thank
it to
you.
nobody else. You know, I
Thank
gave you
you.
that. I
Thank
gave you
you.
this tea, okay?
Okay. Well,
Tell them people to get in his comments and say the real Miss Kia say push up on her baby. Cause girl, he just did a book signing in Albany where we live, and he still didn't try to come see his baby girl. So that's just know that's a real deadbeat what we dealing with.
well, we're gonna be in touch.
See you later.
All right, honey. Bye bye. You be safe.
All right.
Okay. All right. Um, everything is alleged because I was not there. I was not in Albany. I was not in Birmingham. Um, Kia reached out to me. She wanted to tell her story, so that's what happened. So there. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think it's because it's all alleged? What'd you say? What'd you say, Millie? Oh. Because it's all alleged. Because we 366 we're not there, right? So what do you think about this story? Do you think that this 9-year-old baby is Ricky Smiley's baby? Do you think that he is out of touch with her for 7 years? You girl. Judy said it's true. Judy, are you saying it's true as it? Hold on, let me get this up here. Judy, are you saying it's true as in it's true? Or are you saying it like in a question form? Child, says she don't think nothing. She messaged me, Mika, and she said she wanted to tell her story because when she talked to Tasha K, it just kind of got wrapped up in a lot of different things. So that's where it came from. Let's try to gather ourselves and get to a few hot topics, if that works. First of all, the baby is beautiful. Now, when you ask me what do I think, because I have a picture of the baby, I'm going to say this. I've been looking over those twins that we just got introduced to. I literally can't see Ricky on the twins. I just think her baby is absolutely gorgeous. I think she is gorgeous. If this woman say I think the baby is gorgeous. Kim, wait a minute. Kim, yeah, I was like, what? Because that was not our conversation. That was not our conversation. Because I was giving y'all some pre-conversation before she came up. Did I say anything? I said that she told me she and Ricky met on Twitter. Because that's all she told me. She said did she say she is 45? Kim! Look, y'all. We gotta keep moving. We gotta keep moving. Because I do have some hot topics I want to talk about. So, yes. She did not say anything about Steve or Oprah. She did not say anything to me about that. Yeah, she told me that, Kay. Yes. Rachel, I don't know if she's really leaving. I have no idea. Okay. So, yeah, we gotta get into hot topics. Okay, y'all are crazy. But before I get into hot topics, let me segue to this real quick. This is the year of revelation. I did y'all know when I did the vision board and I did it on Zoom, and I told y'all why I do it on Zoom, because I know y'all pay for behind the wall and stuff like that, and I didn't want you to have to pay for another thing. So we do it on Zoom. Yeah, it was a hot topic. We do it on Zoom so so you all don't have to type, and we can sit here and we can speak freely. I invited Sweet Tea and Marquez. So the conversation that we were having with Marquez, I heard that conversation Sunday on another content creators page. I was not happy about that because I work really hard to bring people to you all. So, because y'all have a lot of questions, right? And I try to get them all answered. So if I can bring people and just let y'all do the questions and I can sit back, I think that's great. And the whole point of the Zoom was to just be that. When I heard my entire conversation on another content creator's page, I was flabbergasted. Now I have to reconstruct how I do my Zooms now because I want to protect the people who I have coming in. I spoke with Marquez. I told him what happened. I told him what was said. Because, Marquez, we saw the video, the Ring camera video with Trish and Ken that was played in the Zoom since it's all out there now. He talked about where they were going. They were actually going in a room. We talked about somebody he may even be seeing, right? I was livid. I was sitting in chapter meeting. And when I got that text, and my sister had to let me know what was going on because I was so focused on what was going on in that chat. I couldn't even believe that. I was devastated. And I have to reconstruct it. I felt violated. I felt like they violated my guest. And I was not happy. 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 And I was like, I work really hard for y'all. I really do. And I don't have a problem doing it. Y'all say y'all want certain people. Y'all have no idea what I do. I get turned down. Why are you? I'm not doing that. Da, 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 da. Then they like, okay, maybe I'll do this or whatever. But I do it for y'all. And then when I do a Zoom, that's just for y'all. That's like y'all's turn to be the interviewers. I don't even have to talk. Because I have someone there y'all can ask anything. And y'all can get all your questions answered. But when you take stuff that I work hard for you all and you put it out there, I don't like that. And I think I'm really fair and I try to do whatever it is y'all ask me to do. But I do plan on doing another Zoom before the month is out. But we just got to reconstruct it. We got to figure out how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I don't know. I don't think I'm not inviting anybody. If I do, like we had 20 to 25 people really strong and we've had people in there. I spilled tea. And even the stuff that Marquez was talking about, I didn't even say everything. And I'm so glad I didn't. Right. So going forward, we're going to have to figure something out. You want to figure it out. Yeah, exactly, Sweet Essen. Exactly. Can y'all still on that interview? It was I was outdone at the person who was like, I was sitting there listening and it literally was like the whole Zoom all over again. It was deja vu. Because it was like word for word. Marquez said this. Marquez said that. He said they went here. He said they went there. I had to call Marquez. And I had to tell him what happened. And if this came out, if this is because he said in the Zoom, I can speak this with you all because it's not going to go any further than here. And I didn't appreciate that at all. I did not. So I just want to say exactly, because people trust me with certain things. And even when I'm in a Zoom and even if I'm spilling tea, I contact them and I say, look, I have these amount of people. This is what I'm going to do. This is not on the internet. Can I say this, this, and this? When I tell y'all something, I've checked with the person. I'm not just going to get out here and talk about these people's business because I'm in a business where people have to trust you. And if I can't trust the couple of people, it was like 90 people in the Zoom, which was amazing. And I think what really pissed me off, this is what did it. When the person said, I was the first one there and I didn't have no supplies. I was not doing no vision board. I was just there for the tea. When I heard that, I was like, okay, I was furious. But in time, it has worn down. So I'm able to comfortably say it to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to talk. So just whoever hears this, if they hear it, just know I did not appreciate that. And I work really hard to bring you all things. I work hard to give y'all an experience because that's what I want to do. I don't want to mention anybody's name in here, but I just work really hard to give y'all an experience that you may not get anywhere, and you could get it from somewhere else. But what I want to give to you, I work really hard to do that. So that's my soapbox of the day. So I just need to say that because even like with Kia, right? Even though she said a lot of stuff, like she said stuff that I didn't know, but she said it. I didn't say it. The stuff I told y'all before she came on, that was just stuff that I knew just in case she didn't come on. That's what I was going to lead with. And yeah, because I'm just, hey, Francois, because I was like, I'm not going to do this. Girl, I don't know. She said she was 45. I don't know, child. I don't think his video should be reported. I'm not. No, wait a minute. Let me say this. Let me say this about me. Unless you say something about me, I'm good. Yeah. I wouldn't report anybody's video. We're all out here trying to make it happen. I'm not going to do that. This is something that I have to handle on my end. No, it wasn't. It wasn't malicious. It wasn't malicious. I don't think it was. Um, it wasn't malicious. So no, I wouldn't. I would never do anything like that. And that's why I don't. If I bring up a content creator, it's something that I'm repeating that they've said, and I have to give them credit. But my name out here is good, and I don't like people discussing me. If I'm not there, I can't with that. I can't with a discussion. I cannot with a discussion about Millie Chan, especially if I'm not there. Period. Oh no, no, I know, I saw it. I saw it. But with that being said, let's get into some hot topics. And the first hot topic I really want to talk about is Aisha and Willie and these text messages. Has everybody got a chance to see Aisha's thing? Aisha and Willie, and Aisha talk about Latrice. This is what I want to know from y'all because I know y'all feel a certain. Oh, but that is what I wanted to do. I want to know. This is what I want to know from y'all because I know y'all feel a certain way about your people, and you like your people and all that. Um, Wait a minute, Paul. Who said somebody stole a video? Who stole somebody's video? Okay. Francois said he didn't watch the podcast. Well, Francois, let me just show you real quick what's going on in the podcast. Okay. Let's go. Lord, I don't have no glasses. So Latrice, oh my God, I don't have glasses. I can't even see this. So Latrice sent, okay. Latrice sent, oh, thank you, Barb. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Barb. Barb said, keep on keeping on. Thank you, love. Latrice sent Aisha this text message, right? Oh, I got it. Let me go and read. I don't know what I'm talking about, so we'll just go through it. Let's go through the text message, child, because this was something else. Now, how do you feel about Latrice? If you've seen this, how do you feel about her now? Because I think I've seen a lot of people, they've changed how they feel about her. They feel totally different about her now. So she said, my nephew's phone is traced to your house on Buckley. And production told me that they gave it to your sister or whatever. She has his phone. I need it back ASAP. Now, oh, really? Mr. Pete. Oh, happy Founders Day, Anna. Girl, Brit. It was so, yeah. So Francois, okay, Francois said he never liked Latrice. And then on Monday, June 10th, I have contacted you regarding my nephew's lost cell phone. Production advised that the phone was handed to your niece during my opening, during the commotion. It was also tracked via Find My Phone to your address. I have requested that it be returned. I have since heard nothing in regards to retrieving it. Before things escalate, let me know what's up. So escalate, that's a lot, right? Okay, Vanessa. She's so in the bushes. I see you, girl. So then she said, this is what Aisha said. It looks like you are trying to make an issue with me out of a situation that I thought was with the young ladies from Pelahatchie. When we were just on the phone, you said this is a broke bees stuff, and I better produce a phone that I do not physically have. This sounds like a threat to me, and now I am scared. Jesus Christ. So next, she said, girl, F you, Pelahatchie, Cancun, Mexico, New Mexico, and whatever other lie you're trying to concoct. Again, you came to my event, not only threatened, fought with 10 or 10 or more of your lower class family members. You tricked them, you tricked them there with lies. Remember that. Your family was recorded with effing weapons that they snuck into my bar against rules to assault patrons. Another round of felonies for your entire family. Threaten? You're the vicious MF. I have verification on you and your family's theft and assault on tape. Now, Latrice is rich saying that because Latrice was sued for what, $100,000 for stealing somebody's identity, had the girl up on billboards. That's wild. So then the phone was over 1K, another felony. Production also verified that you and your family accepted the phone under false pretense, another felony. Tread lightly, you antique faced dummy. You don't have enough bond money for all of your family, boo. Child, so then she went on to talk, and I think this is where I am right now. Let me see if this is it. This is where I am right now. So that I see what type of person you really are, the gloves can come off. You are trash. You and those drag queens you brought to my business grand opening to tussle like gladiators, but you got beat to sleep in their attempt. Is trash. You are the lowest of the low. I try not to descend to your level that you've made that real hard. I asked your slow, useless, unaccomplished behind to simply give my nephew's phone back. You masculine looking wannabe bully and a big dog ABs took his phone knowing that it wasn't your property. That's what bums do. I guess you feel like, okay, I guess you feel like giving fellatio. Okay, we're going to say that. Accounts for a class or some form of prestige. B, it does not. You lack in all those areas very poorly. What kind of gutter, throwback, unwanted a human caused their family with lies like people were at a grand opening trying to jump on them? Who does that, be? Only manipulative trash like you. You had all of those nappy, naughty head MFs pulling up to my event, late as you know what, with weapons to tussle. I can't stand garden tools like you who lies to their family to get them riled up. You dumb, discombobulated A. That's who. You're useless to even your own family, B. If they had any sense, they wouldn't even fool with you. You're callous A. Child. What do y'all think about that? Like Latrice was out of control on that. Because yes, Kenyatta. I can't say the word Francois, so what? And then here's the thing: she put that out there like that, and like she's gonna be on Scotty by Nature tonight at 7:30 Central. I I think I'm gonna tune in because I want to know if how he asked about this and what did she say about this. She said they laughing at the faces she making. I mean, that was a lot. Good afternoon, ma'am. That was a lot. And then, like, for all the things that she said, she's been feeling like that, right? She's been feeling like that. I think she will say that she's filled with grief. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Leo. Thank you. Happy Founders Day. Latrice, she said, okay, wait a minute. Culture True Diva said Latrice sounds hurt. Y'all think she was hurt? It was a lot to text, right? A lot of people said she was like intoxicated. Child, if I was intoxicated, y'all wouldn't even be able to decipher that message. There's no way. I wouldn't even be able to text that right. The fly aunt said the Latrice the snake, even her husband said it. And I feel like people have really changed their minds about her. They really are seeing her in a different light. So I don't know how Latrice is going to move forward from this. How is she going to move forward from this? Rolanda said, yeah, she's grieving. She was grieving and in pain. But the thing is this. I mean, you can find the phone, and if you're still at the reunion in August, and this happened in May, and in August at the reunion you said you're still tracking it and can't find it, how you can? I know the battery is gone. Can you still track a phone if the battery is dead? Can you do that? Because I need to know. Because how are you doing that? People are saying she can't use grief as a crutch. Yeah, they found a phone. Then what? Because I would love to know. I think it'll only ping the last place before the battery died. Okay, so just go to that place, right? Ooh, LC Charm said, uh-oh. LC Charm said, I think she was grieving and she was setting this up for next season, but got outfoxed. Baby, because what is going to happen next season? Y'all, did y'all think that Carlos was going to have a messy Monday? He didn't even show up Monday. Right? I just knew he was going to show up Monday. I wonder what he's thinking at this point. Right? What could he possibly be thinking? Letitia and them over there out of control. Oh, we're going to get into them. Let's get into them right quick. Let me see if I can get into them right quick. Let me see if it's something else. Oh, she's tracking the last location. Yeah, I think he's going through it. I think he is. Because Love and Marriage Huntsville is not any better. Thank you, DG. I don't know if he's out of the country. If he needs to get back in the country. Because there's a lot going on. Is Jackie Collins not? Sorry. He did say he was taking a month off, but I think he, if he did, he didn't take the whole month. Creole said next season, Cliffisha and Glenn Tisha will be Bells. Yeah, he did say a whole month. He did say that. But honey, he needs to be checking in because there's a lot going on since he's been gone. Cause child, this right here, hold on. Let me get this. These two right here that really messed everything up. Like, first of all, it's already a blackout, right? It's already a blackout. And people are really leaning on content creators if they want to listen. I'm not even saying everybody's listening. I'm not saying that people still want to be connected to it. Some people don't even listen to content creators. They're done. But after Tisha got herself up here and said she is tired of dumbing herself down for the black community, y'all, if I get up right now and go to Kroger, and the first Caucasian woman I see, I ask her, girl, what do you think about what Tisha said on Love and Marriage Huntsville? I know she's not going to know what I'm talking about. I know she's not going to know. So what other community are you talking about? The black community is the only community that is funding you all right now. Like, it is a blackout. The people are not watching. Not people are watching. Content creators are watching, and there are people who are watching, but there are also people who are not watching. Now, what if the people who are just got a foot in, they take the foot out? Not Australia. That live was a waste of time. And then what if it just gets to the point, like, I will say this, when Marcel was talking, I did agree with him on this. Because he kept talking about production. And I feel like he was really taking some digs at production, because he said if I was a lazy producer, I would go to the internet and get my story for the show. I.e., while the millimeters was the stars of the show for the first, 7, 8 episodes, it made sense. But he was like, if you don't change it, he gave a scenario. He was like, he'll be talking to somebody, Chris Fletcher come up, they're talking, and then they'll say, sir, did you see what was on social media? And then you're talking about social media. He said, then we keep doing that, then the show ends, and then you got a reunion, and it's still the same thing. People are tired of that. But the thing is this, Tisha's sitting up here talking about she want to show her real life. She and Marcel have been to counseling. They've seen Kimmy's build out. What else? What else did she say? Oh, they've gone on dates. If you've already done all that, if you've already filmed all that, hold on, I'm gonna see what you said before I finish talking. If you've already done that and you've already filmed that, the producers don't care about that. They are showing us what they want us to see. It's not our fault, Tisha and Marcel. The YouTube is running the narrative. We're not going to go with the narrative. We're not filming y'all. We're not telling y'all where to be. We're not giving y'all a call sheet. That's not what we do. We don't have nothing to do with it. We just talk about what y'all give us on TV. You need to talk to somebody else about that, because we can only speak to what we see. We don't know nothing. Just like he sat up there and told Martel with Maurice that the reason that he's not divorced is because he didn't want one. What are you talking about? Then we come to find out y'all in counseling. Funky Down even said they start filming this week. That may be why they did the live on Sunday, to get ahead of whatever. To get ahead of the narrative. This is a season where I am protecting my peace. And when I tell you, like, we have 2 more shows, right? We got a show this Saturday. And I feel like they got a show next Saturday, then we should have the reunion. Now, when there's whatever this they rolling out, I'm gonna be in for 1 episode, and if it's not giving me what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna review it, but I'm gonna review it from the clips. I am not about to waste my Saturday trying to watch a show, take photos, and discuss it, because this is a waste of time. And let me ask y'all this while I have you here: what is it that you want to see? Like, what do you want to see? Even if it's not from this show, what do you want to see? Because I don't even know what I want to see. I know I want to see people having a good time. I'm tired of cheating. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of gaslighting. Yes. I don't even know what I want to see, but I know I don't want to see this. Child, Missy P said, end the show. I don't know what I want to see. Like, what do you want to see? And then even we say it, that's not like they're going to do it. And the word on the curb is that Mel is leaving. What if she leaves? People feel like it's not going to be a show. Let's see what Shasta says. Thank you, Shasta. Marcel used social media and set the narrative in season 4. He must have forgotten. See there? Wait, what happened in season 4? What happened in season 4, Shasta? While I wait on Shasta, Unwind with Manda says that she wants authenticity, the laughs, struggles, triumph, and flourishing. Yes, I want to see how people get to something, go through it, and get over it. I am not here for Trish, Kent, and Marquez. Trish needs to be divorced. No, I didn't see Destiny Messy Monday. What did she say? Did y'all see Destiny Messy Monday? Sonny is out. Sonny and Moses is out. I talked about that, how they use Sonny and Moses. I thought that was horrible. Please get on with it. I know. And then I feel like from this season, they should only have 1 reunion. They should not waste our time with 2. I feel like it should only be 1. Hey, Miss Curvy Cutie. Sarah said, who watches Destiny and for what? Destiny. And don't y'all feel like Wanda coming on Carlos's show is just like a dig? Like, isn't that just, how do you feel about that? Ooh, so bad, D. So bad. Just let Elsa let it go. She said Dusty is her name. Okay, y'all, let me see if I have something else. Hold on. That's enough talking about that. Let's not. Okay? Let's move on to this. Child. So Rocco. Monica Baby Daddy that went out here and got arrested for disorderly conduct, allegedly. Oh, Shasta said he posted a letter pic on Instagram. Thank you, Shasta. Baby. You know what? Minky, I think I may on demand it today. I think I might do that tonight. Because somebody else asked, and I used to watch it a long time ago. I heard it was really good this season. I may try to do that. But I'm into traders, honey. Whew, I'm into that. Baby, so So this is him with a hat on. He's handsome. But honey bun boogie. What in the entire world is going on with Rocco right here? Elsie said, who is this guy Girl, this is Rocco. This is Monica's baby daddy. Hello, Patina. Hello. How you doing, girl? Oh my gosh. He was Atlanta rapper Rocco arrested for disorderly conduct. Honey, over there on the neighborhood talk, the neighborhood talk. Oh my goodness. There was so much. Okay. New fear unlocked. When you meet somebody, you need to you gonna have to get in there. You gonna have to get in there and be like, look, this is a lace front. And I think that needs to be the new thing. We need to just show who we are so we can be comfortable. I put my wigs on a rack over here, and I choose color, length, style, whenever. What do you have going on top of your head? Like I think these are questions that need answers, because I ain't gonna even say it. I'm gonna let Tennessee girl say it for me. Cause what? Why do you have this hair right here? I show you mine, you show me yours. I know that's right. Time out for the spray on. You will not be coming in here messing up my pillows. You will not be doing that. That is not even an option, sir. If you look like you got some spray, you got to go. She said the Diddy documentary is off the chain. Oh Lord. Car ain't got no roof. Thank you. Oh my God. And then people was like, they took his hair off, they took his unit off. If your hair is not on your head, from what I understood about being arrested, it's got to come off. It's got to come off. The wigs got to come off. The toupees got to come off. Contacts, all that got to come off. Yeah, what is wrong with people? Hold on. Let me see if I can make this. Let me see if this will work. No, that's not it. What in the world? Hey, Dr. Meredith. Oh, I'm so okay. Let me get right here and see what brown sugar. So let me take him down. I can't look at him no more. Hold on. So Brown Sugar said Carlos is going to discuss some things on Tamar Braxton's new podcast. So Tamar got a podcast coming out, because I don't know if y'all saw my post when I was talking about her niece. And I was like, and she was like, Ashley was like, my aunt is giving me a safe space to tell my story. And I'm like, where's she going to tell the story? On This Nation? So Tamar has a podcast coming out. So that's good. Oh, girl, I love it. She said gives a new meaning to recap. Girl, shut up. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Oh, my God. Oh, I didn't know she had a podcast. I had no idea. I had no idea. Hold on. Speaking of a podcast, let me get this. Let me bring this up too. Hold on. So are y'all going to be... I can't breathe. Are y'all going to be in for this podcast? Real Housewives star Nene Leakes and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star Sierra Glamshop to host Me and My Homegirl podcast. Because I was wondering, why was it taking so much time? I mean, she will be on there. Oh, wait a minute. Bianca who? Talking about her niece? Talking about Tamar niece? I was wondering why it was so hard for Nene to get a podcast. You remember when she was talking to Carlos and she said, I can't even get a podcast. Like it came up and then it just kind of went away. And I was like, all you got to do is log on to Spotify podcast. She said, no, not me. Ooh. Because I feel like Sierra is soft spoken and I hope Nene gives her a chance to, Okay, then. January 28th. Bianca said January 28th. That's when Ashley Braxton will be on. What's the name of Tamar's podcast? Do we know the name of her podcast? So we'll find it. Okay. Let me say this about Nene, and I'm going to preface it like this. I absolutely love Nene. She will always be Real Housewives royalty forever. But I think she handled her business the wrong way and she got herself caught up and now she's scrambling. So, I mean, I hate that. I hope this podcast goes into something out of the stratosphere for her. And I just really cuz from my understanding, she and Sierra are really friends. I had no idea. I heard that from another content creator. I had no idea. But I feel like she's going to have to let Sierra talk. And I just really think that this is her grasping. So I hope this brings her whatever it is that she wants. Because I don't know. I don't know for Nene. I mean, podcast, if I do a podcast, another content creator, even if Sierra does a podcast. But for Nene, I think it's just whatever she can do. A lot of people saying it doesn't interest them. She said I'm so positive. I am positive until someone doesn't make me positive. So, yes, I am. Nene is very impulsive. The power is pause. Yeah. She said, my observation is that running a YouTube channel is hard work. Running a YouTube channel is not, I mean, for who? Soror, who do you think is, like, I don't think it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody can't do it. But I don't think it's hard. But I will say this. If you are on a YouTube channel, you got to want this. You got to want it every day you get up. You got to want it. You have to. So I don't know if Nene wants that. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Because this is not fast and easy money. You got to love this. You got to love it. Before you become income based, you just got to have a love for it. If you, like, I set my lives on Wednesdays around everything else that I do. When I leave to go to work in February, Wednesday will be my day off because this is the time that I have committed to you all. And even though I'll be in some crazy places trying to get y'all some content out, I know on Wednesday at 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern, or it could be at night at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, it's going to be on Wednesday. I know that for sure. I know that for sure, 100%, because that's what I said. That's what y'all look for, and that's what I do. She said, as an ER nurse, I don't have any energy left. Because Nene has a YouTube channel. She was YouTubing from her bed. I feel like if she would just, yeah, it is natural for some people, not for others. And she couldn't keep that up. So I don't know how this is. Sonya, girl, just watch the replay, sis, because baby, you did. You missed a lot. Let's go on to something else real quick before I get out of here. Honey, baby, boo. I want to know how y'all feel about this. So, Shirley Ralph said that she and her husband live in different homes. She has her life, he has his life. He has his light to stand in. She has her light to stand in. He does this. She does that. She goes to visit. She loves to visit. It's time to go. Goodbye. And she can be the best wife. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about it? Because I don't think anything's wrong with it. I thought it was fantastic. He can be a senator and he can focus on what it is he needs to do. She can be a world renowned actress and she can focus in on what she needs to do. And then they come together somewhere in the middle and be husband and wife. Oh, Tree Brown said, oh, wait a minute. Tree Brown said swingers. Tree, you think there's some swinging going on in the middle of that? Oh, Sarah. She said, I'm currently considering a long distance marriage myself. How's the girl? Let me look, y'all. I'm gonna do this right quick because I think this is my last. I think this is my last topic. I'm gonna drop this link right quick. Sarah, you want to come up? Do you want to come up, Sarah? I'm just asking. You don't have to. I'm just asking because I would just love to know. I would like to know why. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think it's fantastic. I think it is absolutely fantastic. Let me say this. I'll give you my little story. So when I was married to my daughter's father, we lived in Japan. He was in the Navy. So um because in the Navy, they're on the ship, so they go out. So I was like, I didn't know. I was in a whole nother country, driving on a different side of the road and all that. But it gave me a chance to learn the country, learn the city I was living in. Um, I found sorors there. I chartered a chapter, Psi Beta Omega, in Japan. So I was able to do me, right? So when he came home, I was a wife. Then he's home for 3, 4 months. Then he leaves for 2 months. And for those 2 months, like I'm working because I was a teacher over there. I was like I said, charting a chapter, um, just having girl time, in quiet time. I was able to talk. I was able to talk on the phone. When I get the time right. But it was wonderful. I was like, this is amazing. And when we came back to the States, and he was at home every day because he was trying to find him something to do because I went out and I started working at the daycare. Um, he was at home every day and I didn't know what to do with that. I was crazy. Yes, ma'am. This is exactly who needs to be up here. Let me get this picture down right quick. I didn't know what to do with myself. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Millie Tron, what are you
I'm going to
doing?
put you in the corner. You are in time out. I need you to know that.
Girl, I don't really fool with Sweet Tea. I think she's so sweet though. I just feel like she's too young.
Clearly.
She's too young to be on the cast with all those ladies. I just don't understand why she would even want to be on a show
I
with
work
her
out.
new husband's ex-wife. Like, I don't understand why she would ever go on there and think all of your husband's ex-wife's friends are going to be your friend.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. But I wanted to just talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville real quick. So if Melody is gone,
Uh-huh.
do you think A, that they will bring Ariane on, and B, if they do, will she be a good fit with the cast?
Ooh, girl. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I know a lot of y'all are not gonna watch, but I'm gonna watch that for you because
Hmm.
if Ariane comes on that show, I would just like to see how that is gonna play out because the only way she would come on there is if Mel is gone. We all know that, right?
Hmm. And it's looking like she is. And I feel like
I
the way
feel
that
like
things are going with her and Carlos, I feel like
let me
that's something he would definitely do.
let me say this, and I don't know. This is all alleged. This is my opinion. I feel like at this point, let me put this up here. Y'all need to tap that like button. I done brought y'all a lot of tea today.
You have.
I feel like at this point, with Bell Collective, the way those Aisha and Gucci left, I feel like after all these crazy lies from Love and Marriage Huntsville, Carlos is not to end all to be all, right?
Hmm.
So yes, I watch for content purposes only. He has somebody that he has to answer to. I don't know if somebody said he's in Australia. I think Carlos is over there in the HR office. I
Hmm.
think they're telling him, you better get control of this. What are you going to do? If he puts Ariane on that show, I feel like some of y'all may go back. I'm gonna thank you, Miss Shay B. I'm gonna talk about that in 1 minute. I'm gonna keep this up here so I can remember it. Um, Tisha didn't call me dumb. Tisha called her own self. She said she wasn't gonna dumb herself down. She didn't call me dumb. So I'm a
Just
content
can't call
creator.
nobody dumb.
Exactly. Like, first of all, let me just let you know I am a content creator. This is what I do. So nobody can make me stop unless it's something I want to do. Tisha called
Hmm.
her own self dumb.
She
She
okay.
said, I am not going to dumb myself down for the black community. Now, as far as the black community goes, yes, we can talk about that. But Tisha ain't calling nobody dumb. But anyway, if they bring Ariane on, that is going to be the craziest off the rail situation ever. It is going to be an uproar on television.
Hmm.
And I mean, it's just going to be her and Martel because Tisha and Marcel are not going to film with her. You know how Kimmy is. She might slide over there.
Hmm.
Um, Child, and I'm gonna tell you, who not gonna talk to her. I will tell y'all this tea. Hold on, I will tell y'all this. So this is on here, so you won't get mad. I probably told y'all this before, baby doll. Let me tell you who else won't, and that is um Trish. Now I know how y'all feel about Trish.
You think she wouldn't?
Oh, I know she wouldn't, and I'm telling you this, not alleged. I'm telling you. Well, I'll say this. I'm telling you what was told to me. She feels a certain way about Ariana. She feels like Ariana is wrong, and she said, "I wish they would let me be myself." And she was like, "Let me get at Ariana." So, child,
What? But that don't make sense because I feel like they one of the same though. Like
mm-mm,
you're
mm-mm.
dating and you still married, and then you
I
was with
know,
Martel when.
I know. Miss Shay B, I have heard the tapes, but honestly, I'm just so tired of the tapes. Like, if it's a tape y'all want me to talk about, just put it in my inbox and I'll go listen to it and talk about it. But I am really over these tapes, girl. And here's the thing, Ariana's sitting there talking about Martel said, and that's a problem for me because he will say anything.
Okay, it's like she doesn't think. Like she will literally believe any and everything that this man tells her.
Because I was listening to the last thing, I was like, wait a minute. Martell will tell you anything and you will believe it. And I was
Anything.
like,
Yep.
I gotta take a break. I really had to take a break from him. I'll probably go back to him, Miss Shay, but I have to take a break. Like, it's a lot. It is a lot.
Mhm.
Cause I mean, and then I'm lost and I said, well, let me let some add up and then I can just give y'all one long video. But child, if that girl comes on that show, I think I think Carlos could be in a way right now where is pulling at straws. And I'm not saying she needs to be on there, but I wouldn't be shocked. I literally would not be shocked if she showed up on that show. I would not. Because one thing we know for sure, if she showed up on this show, Mel is definitely out.
Yep. And with all that stuff she's posting about her being free and stuff, and she's always said she'll leave the show when God tells her to leave the show. And it looking like she's gonna leave the show. And then with him interviewing Miss Wanda, and they said allegedly that Miss Wanda is coming back. She's gonna film. I'm pretty sure he'll bring on Arion, and plus maybe that's why Martel was coming after Scotts, to make it so nobody want to film with him. But
okay,
Arion, I'm telling you, try to get her on the show.
If she comes back, and if I review it, it's going to be from clips on the Huntsville channel on Instagram. That it won't be me sitting down there watching it. I'm not going to do that, because that way I can just pick what I want to talk about and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's how that's gonna go. I'm telling you now, that's how that's gonna go. I'm totally out.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna watch, because not the whole time, but I want to see the dynamic of the show. If he brings them on, what is that gonna? It's gonna get real ghetto, because Arion is like a bird brainish. Like, she reminds that girl that you interviewed, the Ricky Smiley girl. She reminds me of Arion. I was like, why are they so bird brainish? Like, it was just, I cannot. But she talks in third person. Like, I just can't.
Oh my God, I can't with a third person conversation.
I just cannot. But we'll see.
It's not love and marriage. It is lies in marriage, Huntsville. That's what I call
ghetto in marriage, because I cannot.
I don't think I could either, honey.
I cannot.
But today has been eventful. This has been an eventful day. She is. I'm not bothered. Extremely quiet.
So she hasn't been doing any lives?
No, girl. Especially after the live with Tisha and Marceau. And then all these calls and stuff. I don't know what's going on. And see, if this is something where it's saying that she's been reprimanded a little bit, just in case she. These said my reaction, girl. I'm very fictitious, honey. So I can be dramatic when I do, but that did take me by storm. But she is exceptionally quiet. Is she quiet because she could be coming back and she can't be out here doing all that talking? I mean, I know we just speculating, and this is how stuff starts. And I hate to do that. I really hate to do that, because this is how stuff starts. I heard some stuff about me one time. I was listening to comment, and it just blew my mind. I was like, how did you get to that? Like, that's crazy. And I was like, this is how stuff gets started. Because people have no idea what they're talking about. And I know I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm speculating. She could be. You know what I'm saying?
Probably is. I mean, it's not a surprise to anyone the way that Carlos moves. And now, I remember, I never really knew a lot about Carlos. I remember when Candy had came out and said that he tried to steal her group story from her, and I was like, he would never do that. I believe he 100% did that now. The way that I see him now and the way he's online, I was like, oh, he definitely did that. Candy Burris is not lying. He definitely did that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm gonna have to be with you on that. But I don't know. I think Ari would be if Ari's on the show. Honestly, that's the beginning of the end for Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think we can just chalk it up. And if she's on there, it'll be however many episodes. Then I got to look at the ratings, because I think they went up in the ratings from last week. It'll be over.
Were you tracking the ratings when it first came? Or you started after Marceau was like, the blackout basically wouldn't work? Because it looks like the blackout worked, the way the numbers look.
I started when he made that video talking about the content creators. What they don't know what they're talking about. People don't understand data analytics. When he said that, that's when I started.
I bet them. Well, if Mel is gone for real, it's going to look real different. And that would be the only way Carlos will get any numbers, is if he convinces the network to bring on Arion, because he's already filmed stuff. They just never showed it.
Well, let me ask y'all this. Let me ask you this, and let me ask everybody in the chat. What if Mel is not going anywhere? What do you think about that? Because the narrative is she's out of there. Because to me on the show, it seemed like she's making her rounds with everybody.
And that's the thing. I feel like she's just, I don't want to say she's just like, but like she has the understanding of reality TV, just like Dr. Heavenly. I know you don't like her, but they understand reality TV. Mel don't care about Maurice and all of that, but she
Hey, Nene.
understands reality TV. I gotta go and ask this. And then she was right about the lipstick. You can see it on the mugshot. Everybody was talking about it. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like if she comes back, I mean, I feel like Kimmy would film with her. Tisha would film with her. I think everybody would still film with her. I just don't know what
Who?
she would
Film with
bring
who?
because
Mel?
she seems like she's over it. They don't show any of the business stuff. They don't show the black excellence that they claim that they were going to
I know
show.
because Mel does so much. It seems like Marcel and them doing so much. If they talking about they was getting ready to get a divorce and they going to counseling and Marcel detests counseling, we need to see that. Unwind with Amanda says she personally doesn't want Mel to leave. I think the whole show should leave. I'm sorry. I said it. I think the whole show should just go. Heaven, I'm gonna take you down, okay? I'm gonna take you down because we got to get ready to get out of here. We got a prom fitting today. Um, I feel like you feel it's Tay. I feel like the show is in trouble. I do feel like that. I feel like that. I feel like it's on the way out. It's not fun. You know, in your regular life, your regular life, you don't see that. You know people who get divorced, you know people who are not really good people, but you don't see stuff like this. This on TV, this is like a movie. Thank you. This is like a movie. And then Pretty Brown Eyes says recast. And I've been seeing that. But if you recast this show, what do you want the people come in and doing? Because see now it's in our head. Like it's a very toxic relationship that we're in with this show. So we know what's in our head and all that. And so when you see something different, it's kind of like for me with Real Housewives of New York. I love the Real Housewives of New York. Luann, Sonia, all those ladies. But this new season, that's in my head. I can't get Luann, Sonia, and all those ladies out of my head. And it's hard for me to focus on them. And I think the ladies are great. They're younger, they're fresh, they're bringing a great, it's doing good. But it's hard for me. So I don't even know how a recast will go. Will we be open to a recast? Will we hang around for a recast? And then if it's Carlos King doing it again, are we I feel like we'll be sitting there waiting for the other shoe to drop. I feel like we would be waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yes, you know how Luann gets drunk, fall in the bushes and all that kind of stuff. These girls don't do that. They have their own little, fits and stuff. Okay. The CEO finance queen says she will be open for a recast. Carlos needs to go. Okay. I don't know. If they stop the show, I don't think I would go back. I don't think I could go back, and I don't think I could. I mean, I could do anything, but I don't know how y'all would receive it. I really had to put myself in it. But thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. So if you're just coming in, please watch the replay. Please go ahead and like this. Yeah, but we're never gonna have this together. Heaven Spillman says she liked the core six that'll never be together again. Keep Marcel and Tisha and Mel, recast everyone else, and stop seeking out cheaters. I think that would be great. Not with her. Girl, Luann is rough in it. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry about that. That was my baby. She is excited about her prom fitting. Um, I'm gonna get ready and go. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Carlos should go to Zeus. And I just want to thank you all. 538, 530. Go ahead and like it on your way out. It's been a great live. Thank you, Paraseeds 23. Shout out to my sorors. Happy Founders Day again to the women of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I hope you all go out and have a good time. Tomorrow is another celebration. So I love y'all. I appreciate you all. And I'll see y'all next Wednesday, but probably Saturday after Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know I don't have no problem coming in at midnight, so y'all be up late. Thank you. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. Love you so much. Y'all have a good day. Be safe and all of that jazz. Don't get none on you.